Hey, it's James. Welcome back to another video. And today what I want to talk about is the people who say,
I tried to make money online and it didn't work.
I'm sure you see them in the comments section. You may know a friend or two who went out there and tried to do it in the past and it didn't work for them. And what I want to do is break down in this video exactly why they failed and most importantly, why it was their fault. Now, I know that may sound a little bit extreme and I'm not necessarily blaming them and it was entirely their fault that they didn't get where they want to go. Maybe they didn't have the strategy or the skill or the right plan in front of them. That is a big aspect. But quite frankly, whenever I talk to somebody who says, James, I've tried this before and it didn't work. After I ask them a couple of questions, it is almost always one of these three deadly sins that they commit that leads to them not getting the results in the online business game. So if you're watching this and you want to succeed at making money online in any arena, you need to make sure that you don't fall victim into any of these three sins because these will kill you before you even start. Number one, and this is massive specifically here in Australia, is writing everything off online as a scam. And really what that is fear. There is a difference between being skeptical and just writing everything off as a scam. There's so many people who just say,
yeah, if it's too good to be true, can't be.
If it's so easy, why isn't everyone doing it?
You've heard me talk about this on the channel before. If everyone was doing it, it's so easy, why is everyone doing it? Well, it's simple, it's not easy. Getting a six-pack is simple. You go to the gym, you eat a calorie deficit, you do your sit-ups, you're gonna get a six-pack. But is it easy? No, it's not fun, it's not enjoyable. Same thing with online business. But these people will write anything off as a scam as an excuse for never actually having the courage to try. And so for example, if you're watching this, chances are you know how to drive a car. But if you went into your first driving lesson and you didn't believe that driving a car was possible, then you would have never gotten into the vehicle. You would have never given it a shot and you never would be able to drive. In the same way as if you wanted to learn how to do a backflip, but you didn't believe it was possible for you to actually go out there and do a backflip, well, would you be able to do it? Of course not. But with online business, people seem to enjoy writing it off more than other things. And I think maybe it is because it does seem like it's a more enjoyable way of making money. And so those people who say that everything online is a scam, well, all they're doing is just saying to themselves that I don't believe that I can do it, therefore I'm never gonna try. And for them, it may as well all be a scam. It may as well be impossible because they're never gonna give it a crack anyway. What is okay is being skeptical, because if you're gonna be working with a coach, you're gonna be trying a different business model. You wanna make sure that it's the thing that you wanna do, there's verifiable proof that it actually works and it seems like it's a good fit for you. Skeptical is good, it means you're intelligent. But writing everything off as a scam just because you're not courageous enough to give it a crack, that's not okay. The next thing is people who, they believe it's possible and they're willing to give it a crack, but they just don't make enough time. They're always busy, they're always running out of time, work's too busy, I've got kids at home, and I totally get it. Everyone is busy. But the one thing that having worked with over 1,500 clients at this point has taught me is this: we all have the same 24 hours. What matters is how we use it. I don't have kids of my own at this stage of my life. So it'll be unfair of me to talk about how, even if you have kids, you 100% have the time because I don't have that life experience. Many of my clients are parents and they will tell you that you 100% have the time. In fact, you can even see interviews with parents on my channel like Misk, like Aisha, who will tell you verbatim that you 100% have the time, you just need to find it. So don't take it from me, take it from them. Another big one is the full-time workers who work from 9 to 5, maybe they have longer shifts, they work overtime. I obviously don't work a 9-to-5 job at this stage of my career because I'm doing stuff online at this point. But some of my best clients that I've ever had are some of the busiest. They're working fly in, fly out in the mines. They are working night shifts as doctors or nurses. They're working 2-3 jobs when they come into the program. And guess what? They just create the time because it's important to them to get the results. And at the end of the day, it really does come down to you and what your priorities are. But if you want to do this, you may need to spend a little bit less time watching Netflix before you go to bed and instead spend that 20-30 minutes on your laptop working on your business. Now, will you always have the most convenient amount of time per day? No, a lot of the times the time you're putting in early on, it's tight and you don't really have it there, so you have to create it. Is it going to be perfect? No. Is it going to be uncomfortable sometimes? Yes. Does it mean you might lose a little bit of sleep early on? Yes. But is it worth it? Yes. So you 100% have the time to make money online. You just need to find it and use it to get the results. And the third and final thing that gets in the way of people making money online is looking for every single reason why it will not work. You see, my best clients who came into Ecom Boss Mentoring and absolutely smashed it, they were people who didn't question it. They didn't come in looking for the 18 potential things that could go wrong in the very first step. They go, you know what? I'm gonna trust the process. This is what I've committed to do, and I'm gonna go all in. And they just do the work. blindly, following the program, listening to their coaches, and boom, these are the people who are making sales in the first 3 days, 4 days, 5 days that you can see on my Instagram profile. These people just did the work. But you know the people who come in and they question everything. Before they join, after they join, as they're going through the process, what about this? What about that? What if this? What if this happens? What if this happens and this chain reaction happens and then Mercury goes into retrograde and then somehow the business doesn't work? What about that? And these people slow themselves down so much to the point where eventually it's been 2, 3, 4 weeks and they haven't made any progress and then they give up. But in reality, they were the only people who slowed them down. And if they had just followed the process, they would have gotten results by now. So when you're starting out, instead of looking for every reason why it won't work, look at the reasons why it will and just follow the proven process. I hope that was valuable to you. I hope you've got those written down. If you're looking to start your journey, these things are imperative to your journey. And I hope to see you in the next video.